Welcome to the Advice Show, media with the common sense approach. So today I got a phone call from Crystal Muhammad with one of the chapters of the new Black Panther Party here in Houston. And she told me about an issue going on in Monroe, Louisiana. She explained to me that after they had some flooding in Monroe, Louisiana, some strange things were happening. There were people stating that they were getting water pumped into their neighborhoods by the city. And the city kept denying this over and over and over, that they was actually pumping more water into a flood ravaged area. Now, I want to show you a clip of one of the brothers from the Black Panther Party to show you some of the devastation of what's going on. Let's go roll the clip.
This is one of the rural areas of Louisiana. We got the same phenomenon going on in the cities. You go look at Monroe, we can go through neighborhood after neighborhood after neighborhood, and you won't see nothing no different than what you're looking at right here. If the national media is not bringing it to you, the new Black Panther Party with the Houston chapter and the national efforts under our dear sister, Crystal Muhammad, is bringing this information to you right now, today. It's bringing it to you live. This is in the month of April the 11th, 2016. And in the United States of America, once again, just like Hurricane America with our people in New Orleans. Left out there for weeks to die on their own devices. These people haven't seen no type of refuge. They still living with relatives. They still living wherever they can get by, wherever they check, can keep up the motel room. This is what they living in. FEMA ain't giving them a damn thing. They putting on the news, you watch the news, they telling you in the local news that if you've been denied, don't worry about it. We got a program that we're gonna set up at the Civic Center or at the Municipal Center or whatever townhouse center y'all got in your neighborhood to deny you again. So come on back and apply, cause they gonna deny you again. Why should we keep applying? It's been a month, you see how we living and you deny me for this? You gonna deny this? What's the deny? What the hell you need to see other than to approve me for some type of assistance? If we don't do for self, then this is what we're gonna continue to have. Ain't no Democratic Party gonna do it. Malcolm told you that with the ballot or the bullet. You can vote till you got a Democratic president. You can vote till you got a Democratic Senate. You can vote till you got a Democratic congressman. But until you get some people that's gonna operate like the Black Panther Party is operating for our people, for the hearts and minds and the lives and the conditions of our people, they won't even report it. Here we is feeding the people. We're reporting the information so that we can put some hands on with the government to make them do what they need to do for our people. And even if they don't do it, we gonna do it. Black power.
The accusation was that the city was pumping water from the white neighborhood named Little Cuba into the black neighborhoods. And they kept denying this. They kept saying this is not happening. You guys are making this stuff up. Well, the evidence have came out now. They're trying to hide this stuff, but we here is going to expose it. Let's go and roll that clip.
This is our side. You see the water. I was here the other day. This is what it looks like. Now I got out the car and I'm actually walking. I'm going to show you what the water looks like on Little Cuba side. As you remember, it was as high as the levee 2 days ago. Now, Little Cuba looks like a little puddle in the water. The wind's really hard out here, so I hope you can hear me. Let me take the zoom off. Okay, so look, this is Little Cuba side. Look at it. You see the levee? All right, that's Little Cuba side. Look how little water that they have. Oh, wow. Sucked it up like a sponge, right? And look at the pump. And this is the side for Northside Terrace.
Now, during the commentary, I put some more pictures up of some of the devastation. Now, this sister that was basically a citizen journalist went out and got this footage to show them pumping water from the white neighborhood into the black neighborhood. That stuff is totally wrong. Why would you do something like that? You should have pumped that to a lake, to a bayou, or even pump it into the Gulf of Mexico. I don't care. But you do not pump the water from one area to the other area. This stuff goes on in black areas a lot. You try to do all kind of slick and dirty stuff to black people, but you would not do the same thing to white areas. Now, this is the thing. The mayor who lied and said this was not happening, let's go ahead and put his picture up. Yeah. Now you see why these sellouts, these Uncle Ruckuses, these Sambos, these handkerchief heads, these slaves are so dangerous to the black community. This is a black man doing this to black people. This is not no black phobic white man that's doing it. It's another black. And you got to understand why we have to take this stuff extremely seriously when we dealing with the Charles Barkleys of the world and Stephen A. Smiths and Raven Simones and Stacey Dash and all those other ones, because they will literally kill black people just to please massa. It's the same kind of black person you see doing this sort of thing as when a slave wanted to escape the plantation. He run to go tell massa, he trying to escape. Or massa, they trying to revolt. They always want to tell on black people when they're trying to do something. It's the same thing. They're going to make sure they show their worth to massa. That's why you got to be careful with a lot of black politicians. Really pay attention to them. Make sure they are for the people. Because a lot of times, I've seen even with the Black Congressional Caucus and all these other ones, they sell out black people so much. Every time they want to sell black people out. And we right now have to call these black people out, and they need to be ostracized and excommunicated from our community. Go ahead and go be with the God that you worship of white supremacy. But you see what this man is doing to his own people. You see this. Now, something's going to come out of it. I'm not going to reveal their plans or what they want to do out of this because I don't want to tip them off in Monroe. But the thing is, this is totally wrong. Do this to anybody. I don't care what area you are pumping it to. You don't do this to nobody. That's a human rights violation. You don't have people in 2 feet of water for weeks. That breeds all kind of disease. They could not get no help, as you heard the brother say. It's just horrible what they're doing to these people. And the media would not cover this. It's shh. Don't cover it. Just turn our eye away from it. Now you understand why it's important for us to have more platforms to get the information out. More black men and black women actually trying to report the news. Because you see, the mainstream media don't care about these black people. Not at all. So when we are trying to do things to spread out what we're trying to do, understand this is what we are called to do, is to expose these kind of stories. And some of you have issues of me being cool with the Panthers and the Nation of Islam and other black groups. If it wasn't been for the Panthers, we wouldn't have this story today. If it wouldn't been for the Panthers organizing and getting these people together, we wouldn't have none of the footage exposing Monroe, Louisiana, and exposing this lying mayor for doing what he's doing to black people. So this is why my job is to be neutral, loving, and uniting as possible. So don't come to me telling me nothing about the brothers and sisters or what they're doing. As long as they're not doing nothing evil and wrong, I can't say a word about it. Just want to make sure to clear that up. Now, my message to Uncle Ruckus, the mayor of Monroe, now you expose. Everybody know now, and people need to call his office and demand that he stop pumping water into the black areas. Number 2, they need to go in there and help those people. They're taxpayers too. This is wrong. And number 3, the people of Monroe, Louisiana, all the black people, you need to register to vote. And when he come up for election, vote him out, because he don't like you. He don't care about you. He don't care about your children. He don't care about your elderly. He don't even care that you die. That's what this guy is about. As long as the white people are fine, he's okay. And the reason why I say this, because we have the evidence of him doing this. We're not making this stuff up. This is totally facts of what he's doing. He's exposed now. This stuff just makes me sick to my stomach. This is why we have to eradicate the Uncle Ruckus from our community, because they are dangerous and they will literally kill us just to please massa. Make sure you join us May 21st at the Shrine of the Black Madonna in Houston, Texas for the Black Male Summit. I would like for you guys to come join me there, and I would like to meet some of you guys who support the platform. Those of you who live in the Houston area, or maybe you live in Dallas, San Antonio, maybe Port Arthur, Beaumont, Lake Charles, or somewhere it's easy for you to get to us. We'd definitely like to see you there and shake your hand and thank you for everything that you have done to help advance this platform. I was asked today by a person, hey, I'm a white person. Can I still come? I really enjoy your show. Yes, anyone is welcome who enjoyed the platform when I'm speaking anywhere. If you'd like me to come to your city or state to do a speaking event, you can email me at theadviseshow@gmail.com and we will work out the details with you, and hopefully we can come to your city or your state. Make sure you check out the link in the description box for how the studio we're building is one campaign. We're building a TV Red studio, but we need your help. Check it out and please donate. Hit me up in the comments, shoot the commentaries, subscribe.